Good morning. Today's class is about simple definitions. Originally, this class was containing or including both simple and complex definitions, but because we're trying to make simple things more easier for you, I divided the class into I divided the lesson into two classes. A class for this week, it's about simple definitions only. It's very simple, 4 or 5 slides, and a class for the next week, it's about it will be about complex definitions, inshallah. Let's talk about definitions in general. Where do we find definitions? If we're reading a text, where do we find definitions? If you're writing a text, where can you put a definition in your text? Where are definitions used in writing? If there are definitions in text, they are usually written in the introduction, whether in the introductory paragraph or in the topic sentence of the supporting paragraphs. What does it mean? If you're writing a paragraph or if you're reading the paragraph, usually the definition will be in the first 2 sentences. The definition will be included in the first 2 sentences. The topic sentence, the introduction of the paragraph, will include the definition. If you are reading or writing an essay, the definition will be in the introductory paragraph. Whether at the beginning of the paragraph or middle or end, whatever. But it must be in the introduction or in the introductory paragraph. So now understand that definitions in any piece of writing, in any academic piece of writing, are usually put in the introduction, whether in the topic sentence of the paragraph or the introductory paragraph of an essay. Why do we need to write definitions? We don't write definitions haphazardly. Whenever we find a definition, we write it. No, but sometimes definitions are essential in our piece of writing. Like what? If the title includes an unfamiliar phrase, the title, there's something not understandable in the title or in the topic of the text. So when the writer starts writing, he must define what's not understood in the topic. You cannot understand the whole text without understanding the topic itself or without understanding the title itself. So the writer makes it easier for you by defining what's vague in the title. Or if the writer wants to use a term in a special way, it's important to make clear to the reader what's meant by such a word in this context. If you are the writer or if you are the reader and the writer wants to use a specific term, a special term in a specific way, he must show what does he mean by this term, because you know a word may mean several or various meanings. A word may have various meanings. So if the writer is going to use it, for example, rhetorically بشكل بلاغي, he must show from the beginning that I'm going to use it in this way. The word so and so means so and so, so the reader could understand what he's going to read. So definitions are either simple or complex. A definition is a definition, but there are various types or various ways of writing the definition. I can write a definition or introduce a definition in a very simple way. I can write it in a complex way. Both of them or each one of them has its usage, has its way of writing, its own structure. Let's start by simple definition. Simple definitions. Simple definitions are simple, by the way. They are really simple. Basic definitions, simple definitions, are formed by giving 3 main parts. The first part, if I'm going to write a simple definition, I'll have to write the first part is the word or the term needs definition. Second part is a category. What is the word or what is the term? Third part is the application. Let's see an example to understand, in order to be able to understand. A master's degree A master's degree. This is a term that needs a definition. This is the first part of the definition. What's the meaning of a master's degree? It's an academic award. Academic award. جايزة علمية عشان إيه؟ This is the application. This is the application. A master's degree is an academic award application for postgraduate students given on completion of a dissertation. So now we have the complete definition, a complete simple definition. A master's degree is an academic award for postgraduate students given on completion of a dissertation. أنا عندي دلوقتي simple definition بيتكون من 3 أجزاء رئيسية. الجزء الأول اللي هو الكلمة أو الترم اللي أنا عايزة أعمل له تعريف. الجزء الثاني category، يعني معناها إيه الكلمة دي. الجزء الثالث ده المهم جدا، الابليكيشن. المعنى ده بيعود على إيه، بيعني إيه، أو بيطبق في إيه، إمتى أو إزاي أو فين، etc. Let's take another example. By the way, these 2 examples are taken from the exercises on page 127 of your textbook. A barometer. A barometer. What's the category? Is a scientific instrument. A barometer is a scientific instrument for what? A scientific instrument used for what? Used when? Used where? This is the application. Designed to measure atmospheric pressure. So now we have a complete definition. A barometer is a scientific instrument designed to measure atmospheric pressure. I think it's clear now. Another one. An agenda. An agenda. Category is a set of issues. For what? To be discussed in a meeting. أجندة هنا مش الأجندة اللي احنا بنيجي ناخدها أول السنة نكتب فيها شوية ملاحظات ولا كلام ده، لا هنا agenda. So this is the need, or this is the use of, or the benefit of a definition. The benefit of a definition. And sometimes you're using a simple, a specific term in a specific way. So you have to make it clear from the beginning how you are using this term. So the word an agenda, what does it mean? It's a set of issues. For what, where, when, to be discussed in a meeting. مجموعة من المواضيع اللي هيتم مناقشتها في اجتماع. Kidneys. What are kidneys? Kidneys are organs. Okay, that's good. These organs are responsible for what? That separate waste fluid from the blood. So now I have a complete definition, a complete simple definition of kidneys. Kidneys are organs that separate waste fluid from the blood. Another one, reinforced concrete. Reinforced concrete. What is it? It's a building. Nice. It's a building material. That's good. For what? Used for what? Used in building what? Used where? When? Consisting of cement, sand, and steel rods. أنا دلوقتي عرفني reinforced concrete إن هي a building material. A building material. Again, it's not clear. Still, it's not clear. So I have to make it more clear by showing it's consisting of what? It's consisting of cement, sand, and steel rods. This is a complete definition now. I think simple definitions are simple, just like the name. So you have finished now. Just answer the exercises of the textbook, page 127. Page 127. There is an attached Word file in this week. I extracted the same exercises on page 127 and in that file, so you can open the file directly to answer the questions. The file is named exercises, practice training exercises or training questions for on simple definitions, training questions on simple definitions. So open this file, you will find the questions of page 127, answer them. I repeat again, answer all the questions every lecture, because the exam will include these, or the exam will cover these questions. We have finished now. Thank you. Have a nice day. If you have any questions, just like each time I'll tell you, contact me. I'm ready to answer all your questions. Thank you.